The story of this weird anime begins with someone waking up in a pig pen full of mud and several pigs around them. The vision of this useless protagonist is blurry because he is not wearing glasses. Suddenly, the pigs run to a girl. However, this useless protagonist is surprised because the girl does not realize that there is a human lying unconscious in the mud. He shouted for help from the girl. The pigs spoke, but this nerd did not understand. Until now, he did not realize that he had become a pig. The girl asked if he was not a pig, and then he thought that not everyone in the pig pen is a pig. And he was shocked because the girl could actually hear his voice. Then he realized that his body was not round. He was 174 centimeters tall. He is like an ordinary science nerd. But now he is dragged using a board. With all those facts, he reluctantly realizes that he has turned into a pig. Seeing himself as a pig, he thought it was a dream. But seeing his true vision like a pig's vision, and he could see clearly without glasses. When he saw the girl, this ugly man hoped that she would bathe his dirty body. As a pig, he could peek under the girl's pants whenever he wanted. I think he is indeed suitable to be a pig. He was curious how old the girl was and whether she was beautiful because he could only see her legs. However, he suddenly fainted. When he woke up, he thought if his dream was over. That dream was his worst nightmare. The last thing he remembered was his stomach hurting, and he couldn't stand up, so he must be in the hospital now. But after looking around, he didn't think it was a hospital. This nerd guy was confused because his body couldn't move. Then the girl approached him and asked how he was feeling now. When he tried to speak, he used pig language instead. But the girl still understood him. She apologized because she couldn't turn him back into a human. This ugly guy got off the bed and went to the mirror. He was puzzled why he became a pig. The girl didn't know either, but he was curious why the girl knew he used to be human. Then the girl showed him the necklace around her neck. This ugly guy muttered that the necklace was very ugly. He was shocked when he realized that the girl could read his mind. The girl was a Yethma, her name was Jess, and she was a servant of the Kiltirin house. The girl asked where this ugly pig came from, and he turned out to be from Tokyo. However, the innocent girl didn't know anything about the outside world. Because this ugly pig didn't know Yethma, it was certain that he wasn't from Mysteria. So Mysteria was the name of the region there, which was ruled by a king. They were now in South Merestia, and Yethma were the servants. They used silver collars that allowed them to communicate with their minds. No wonder she could read this ugly pig's mind. Jess offered this ugly pig to eat, but he wanted to be petted instead. Even though he had become a pig, this guy was still perverted. He had always wanted to go to isekai. Now he wanted to be a pig hero with the ability to read minds, then fight using swords and magic. But he just realized, if the girl could read his mind, that meant if he had dirty thoughts like a pig, then the girl would know. But stupidly, the girl had done it, from cleaning the pig's body and making her skirt shorter. She apologized for reading his mind without permission. The ugly pig thought that the girl was too sweet to be trusted. And he thought he wanted to see the girl naked. And suddenly, the girl said that her watermelon was small, but she would open it. Too bad he was just a pig. But before that, he wanted to tell her 3 things. First, the girl's watermelon was not small. It was the preference of otaku. Second, what he said to her with echo sound effects was dialogue from his mind, other than that it was monologue. So he asked her to ignore it. And third, the ugly pig thanked her for treating him well. The first thing he wanted when he became a pig was to be cleaned by a beautiful girl. She was amazing. But if he kept granting the pig's wishes, it felt unreal, because she was not a fairy. But the girl just wanted to do what she could. That's why the pig said his wish was to have a sister, who treated him like a pig and made him lunch every day. The ugly pig's wish was weird, but he didn't want to accept kindness unilaterally, because pigs would not be able to repay Jess's kindness. That made him owe more favors to Jess. He wanted Jess to only do what he asked for. That way, he would repay her kindness as best he could as a pig. That's because Jess wasn't his servant. He preferred to be treated like a pig. Likewise, with the naked request, maybe at the right time, Jess was even happy to hear that. Yeah, she was a weird girl. In short, they went out of the house. The ugly pig was behind Jess, feeling the breeze while looking at Jess's underwear. As a pig, his mind was very dirty. But the girl told him to get closer. She told the pig to call her Jess. It was a gift for him because there was a beautiful girl who called him a pig. Oh my gosh, this anime is getting weirder. I can't stand continuing this recap. The pig said that unfortunate people like us would never experience it. I don't even want to think about it. The pig man always thought of dirty things. It made Jess feel weird even though she was getting used to it. The girl scolded the pig, who was playing with the chicken. If repeated, then Jess would play him. Then Jess went into the pig pen to clean up there. She attached an object to a box, and magically the broom there moved by itself, cleaning the pigsty. The ugly pig was surprised, and asked how the device could move by itself. Jess said that they used Rista to manage the animals. So Rista was a stone made by a wizard, and then distributed to the residents. Yellow stone for movement and light, red stone for heat and fire. There were 5 stones: red, yellow, blue, green, and black. The black stone was a stone for praying, but only a few people used it. Because the black stone can only be used by Yethma, usually used to cure diseases, but often not as expected. After finishing, Jess asked the ugly pig to play outside like a pig, and he passed out because he was touched. Under the shady tree, this ugly pig kept staring at something belonging to the beautiful girl, but Jess dodged because she didn't feel beautiful. Then a strong wind blew Jess's skirt, which made the ugly pig more amazed and his mind more dirty. He thought Jess was an angel. But Jess didn't want to be praised too much because it made her embarrassed. If he kept praising, she would hit the pig's butt. But the ugly pig was overjoyed and wanted to be hit on his butt right away. Strangely, Jess also felt amazed at the ugly pig, because the pig had no hidden intentions. Actually, everyone around her was kind, but just because she was a servant, she didn't have much opportunity to get close to people. The pig wondered what activities Jess did if she had no friends. It turned out that Jess liked to read fairy tale books, because that way she felt like an adventure. She even wanted to use magic and meet a prince. The pig thought that his butt being hit by a beautiful girl was not a strange thing here, and Jess even offered it again. But the pig said that it was just his mind. Jess wanted someone by her side and helped her in trouble like a prince. The pig prayed that Jess could find her prince soon. The pig was curious whether there were often humans turned into pigs in that country, but according to Jess, it was very rare. More than 100 years ago in the Dark Ages, when the wizards were still at war, there was a rumor that the wizards turned humans into animals. And the wizards still existed, but only the royal family had wizard descendants. So the only way for this ugly pig to become human again was to meet the king. Jess offered to accompany him to go to the kingdom, because she would take a vacation and go to the capital of the kingdom. The pig asked if it wasn't rude to bring a pig to meet the king, but Jess said that the king was very kind and would surely help him. Then the pig asked Jess to help him go see the king, but the pig saw a beautiful view. Yeah, her underwear, and he told Jess not to sit like that, because he was a pig, so he could see it. And episode 1 ended. I am very grateful. After watching this episode 1, I think this anime is very weird, especially the otaku who turned into this ugly pig. His behavior is very lewd, and his face also looked like a pink watermelon, if you know what I mean. But I became curious about how this ugly pig will be in the future. Will he be able to return to being human, or will he become a pig hero, or a lewd pig? Are you guys interested in this anime? Write your comments about this anime in the comment column below. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and see you on the next episode. Love you guys.